जाओ बाबू पढ़ाई करो कली का झोल माँ FCC face centric cubic FCC face centered cubic space lattice in unit cell of face central cubic space lattice. There are 14 atoms. The 8 atoms are located at the corner of the cube and 6 atoms at the center of 6 faces as shown in figure. This type of lattice is found in gamma, iron, aluminium, copper, lead, silver, nickel, gold, platinum, calcium. CPH, close-packed hexagonal space lattice. In a unit cell of packed hexagonal space lattice, there are 17 atoms. The 12 atoms are located at the 12 corners of the hexagonal prism. One atom at the center of each of the two hexagonal faces and their atoms are hexagonal prism. One atoms at the center of each of the two hexagonal faces and their atoms. Atoms are symmetrically arranged in the body of the cell. This type of lattice is found in zinc, magnesium, cobalt, cadmium, antimony, bismuth, beryllium, titanium, zirconium. Effect of grain size on mechanical properties. We have already discussed that all solid metals are crystalline and the crystal grains are made of the several atoms. The grain the size of the grain depends upon a number of factors, but the principal one is that treatment to which the metal has been subjected. Metal entropic form and pure iron. We know that the pure substance may exist in more than one crystalline form. Each such crystalline form is stable over more or less well-defined limits. mechanical working. The mechanical working of metal is defined as the international deformation of metal plastically and systemically applied forces. Described as hot working and cold working depending upon whether the metal is worked above or below the recrystallization temperature. The temperature at which the new granular formed in the metal is known as recrystallization temperature. The metal is subjected to following purposes to reduce the original block or ingot into desired shapes, to refine grain size, to control the direction of flow, lengths, hot working. The working of metals above the recrystallization temperature is called the working of metal above the recrystallization temperature. The hot working of metal has the following advantage and disadvantage. The porosity of the metal is largely eliminated, thus producing a strong and uniform structure. The grain structure of the metal is refined. The pores are converted into fine grains which charge the property. The impurities like slags are squeezed into are uniformly distributed throughout the metal. The toughness, ductility, percentage, elongation, percentage is reduction in area, and resistance to shock and vibration are improved due to refinement of grains. The deformation of the metal is easy with a small pressure applied on it. Disadvantage, it requires expensive tools. It produces poor surface finish due to rapid oxidation and scale formation on the metal surface due to the poor surface finish. Close tolerance cannot be maintained. The correct temperature range for working is difficult to maintain. Hot working process. It is one of the most rapid methods. It is one of the most rapid to converting large section into desired shape. The forming of bar plates, spheres, angles, I-beam and other structure sections are made by hot rolling. The operation consists of passing the hot through at least two rolls rotating in opposite direction at the same speed. The space between the roll is adjusted to conform to desired thickness of the rolled section. The roll thus speeds the passing in board to reduce its cross section and increase its length. Arc welding. The arc welding is the fusion welding process in which the welding heat is obtained from an electric arc stuck between the work and electrode. The temperature of produced by the electric arc is of the order of 6,000 to 7,000. Both the direction current DC and alternating DC may be used to arc welding, but direct current is moist alternating current may be used to welding, but for most purposes. When the work is connected to the positive terminal or DC welding machine and the negative terminal to electrode, holding the welding setup. Even कजरा से नजर बड़ी बड़ी अखियों में आंसू डूबे, कौन परदेसी तेरा दिल ले गया। कौन परदेसी तेरा दिल ले गया, बड़ी बड़ी अखियों में आंसू डूबे, दिल ले गया, बड़ी बड़ी अखियों में आंसू डूबे, कौन परदेसी तेरा दिल ले गया, अखियों में आंसू डूबे। Arc welding process. The carbon arc welding. The metal is subjected to a mechanical working fluid. The metal is subjected to mechanical working fluid, refining grain size, reducing the block introduce controlling the direction of flow. The temperature at which the new grain are found in a metal recrystallization process. वेलकम, स्वागत है आप सभी को। लाइक कर दीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। चैनल पे नए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें चैनल को। कर्ण परदेसी तेरा दिल ले गया, मोती मोती अखियों में आंसू ले गया, परदेसी तेरा दिल ले गया। The recrystallization temperature of steel is 80. The hot working of metal is carried out above the recrystallization temperature. The hot working of metal is above the. During the hot working of metal, porosity of metal is largely eliminated. Grain structure of the metal is refined. Metal properties improve due to refinement of grains. All of the above 5 सही है। जब भी ड्यूरिंग वर्किंग ऑफ मेटल, हॉट वर्किंग जो मेटल का होता है उसमें क्या होता है, पोरोसिटी ऑफ मेटल इज लार्जली इलिमिनेटेड हो जाता है, ग्रेन स्ट्रक्चर रिफाइंड हो जाता है मेटल का, और मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज भी इंप्रूव हो जाता है रिफाइंड ग्रेन्स का। सही है। ड्यूरिंग हॉट वर्किंग ऑफ मेटल, पुअर सरफेस फिनिश इज प्रोड्यूस, नो स्केल इज फॉर्म ऑन द मेटल सरफेस, क्लोज टॉलरेंस कैन बी मेंटेन्ड। ऑल ऑफ दिस हो सकता है। सही। During hot working. Structure sections such as rail angle I-beam are made by rolling. Which of the following method can be used for manufacturing tool? Meter long seamless metallic tube. Structure section such a rail angle I beam made by 7 number question. Hot rolling. खेल रहा है. Extortion. Extortion and volume. The mineral size of the balloon is. The minimum size of billet is just an the smaller than billet. At the same speed but in opposite direction. A two high rolling mills consist of two roll which rotates at the same speed in the same direction. At the same speed and in same directions. At the same speed but in opposite direction. Two high rolling mills consist of poles which rotates at the same speed but in opposite direction. The two rolling and two high rolling mills are equal size. A three high rolling mills consist of three rolls placed one above the other. Which of the following statement is correct? Correct. The upper and bottom rolls rotate in the same direction where the middle roll rotates in opposite direction. The upper and bottom rolls in the same direction where the middle and roll in the opposite direction. In a four high roller mill, there are four rolls out of which P. Two are working roll and two are backing up roll. In a four high rolling mill, the diameter of back roll is C. Larger the diameter of working rolls. The part of circular cross section which are symmetrical about the axis of rotation are made by the spinning. The part of circular cross section which are symmetrical about the axis of rotation are made hot spinning. During drawing operation, the state of stress in curve would include compressive stress in fans and tensile stress in wall. During drawing operation, the state of strain Cup would include compressive stress in planes or tensile stress in wall. The correct sequence for preparing billet for extrusion process is pickling, alkaline, cleaning, phosphate, coating and lubricating with reactive soap. The correct sequence for preparing billet for extrusion process is pickling, alkaline, cleaning, phosphate, coating and lubricating with reactive soap. Miska. A. Yes, for obtaining a cup of diameter 25 mm and height 15 mm, by drawing the size of the round blank should be approximately. The machine. The drafted paper allowance on a casing is generally solution 1 to 2 mm per meter. The metal pattern compared to the woolen pattern requires less shrinkage allowance. Draft allowance. The metal pattern as compared to wooden pattern requires less draft allowance. The machine allowance provided on patterns depend upon type of casting metal, size and shape of casting, method of casting used. The ferrous metal requires more machining allowance than non-ferrous metal. 2. In die casting, machine allowance is not provided. The surface to be left unmachined is marked on the pattern by red color, yellow color, black color, blue color. ब्लैक कलर ब्लैक कलर का होता है ब्लैक कलर The surface to be machined is marked on the pattern by black color. Riddle is used for 67. The riddle is used for moisturizing the sand around the edge. The riddle is used for cleaning a molding sand. Riddle is used for cleaning a molding sand. The directional solidification is the casting can be improved by using. The directional solidification is casting is improved by the using seals and padding in permanent mold casting method. When the metal is fed in the cavity of metallic mold by cavity, the method of casting is known as when the molten metal is fed in the cavity of metallic mold by gravity, the method of casting is known as die casting method, slush casting method, permanent mold casting method, centrifugal casting method. Permanent mold casting method. In a die casting method, the molten metal is forced into mold under high pressure. Correct. In a centrifugal casting method, the molten metal is poured and allowed to solidify while the mold is revolving. The casting method adopted from ornament and toys for of non-ferrous alloys. Slush casting. Slush casting. In hot chamber die casting machine, melting pot is an integral part of machine. In a cold chamber die casting machine, melting pot is separate from the machine. Cast iron and steel pipes are produced by slush casting. Cast iron and steel pipes are produced by centrifugal casting. In a cold chamber, die casting machine, a measured quantity of molten metal is brought in a ladle from the melting pot to a chamber and forced into the closed die section by applying hydraulic pressure of the plunger. So the following statement is wrong. The hot chamber die casting machine is used for casting zinc, tin, lead, other low melting toys. The cold chamber die casting machine is used for casting aluminum, magnesium, copper, based alloy, and other high melting alloys. The casting produced by centrifugal casting method had open and coarse grain structures. In a centrifugal casting method.